guys, I'm here today with my 1 month 1 palette video telling you about the palette I used in April and what palette I will use in May. This is my first 1 month 1 palette with my new lighting, so you'll have to tell me if the pictures or the close-up of the palette comes across pretty accurate or whatnot, because I'm still very new to this lighting, so I don't know how well it comes across. So for the month of April, I used the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, which I had used a handful of times and I really enjoyed it. But I was really glad to kind of sit down and use it for an entire month. And one reason I also wanted to is one of my lovely viewers, she does not live in the United States. So a lot of the stuff I talk about, she doesn't have access to, or she can, but it's incredibly high or, you know, just inflated prices. And she's asked me about various palettes over, you know, few months, and she had mentioned that she was getting this, so I said, let me just go ahead. We had kind of talked about it, so I said I'm just gonna do that for my next month, that way she can actually have one of the palettes I'm talking about. So I had been wanting to do it anyway, so it was perfect timing. And this is what it looks like in case you're unfamiliar. It is obviously neutral, it is a little more warm, but this shade to me is just very, very cool. And then you have this taupe shade, which is a little on the cooler side. And then this pink, I think it's that one. It's not cool, but it has like silvery sparkles. And then this brown is warm, but it's obviously more cooler tone than this. So it is definitely on the favoring of the cool side, the warm side, but it's not completely, I don't know. I like warm tones, so it doesn't, I love it. But if you hate warm tones, I still think you could find some parts of this palette good to you. I don't know. And you look at it and it kind of has an overall bit of a rosy tone. Not like the Naked 3 palette, but you have pinks, like that's pink, that's pink, that's pink. You have this maroon color, this rose gold. So it has a very rosy tone to it. It is really great quality. I can't say anything bad about it. There's only one shade in here that I just don't like, and then there is another shade that doesn't have a lot of pigment. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a few clips of some of the looks I have worn throughout the month right here. Okay, my first eye look from the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette is I put this mid-tone brown through the crease, this color on the lid, and this color to highlight the brow bone. And I did use the light brown color on my lower lash line with brown eyeliner. Okay guys, the look I have on my eyes today is balanced on the lid, innocent in the crease, russet stamped on the outer corner, and sugar milk on the brow bone. So it's kind of like a pinky, rose gold, burgundy type look. So okay guys, the look I'm wearing today, I ended up getting a little bit of mascara on my eyelids. I got it off, so if anything looks a little smudged, that's why. So from this palette, I mixed a little bit of the warm color and this color and blended it through the crease. And then I mixed both of the taupes. This one was a little light and this one's a little dark, so I mixed both of them and put that on my lid and sugar milk on the brow bone. And I really like how it turned out. I hope it translates. And Trish McAvoy Rose Quartz on the lower lash line. Okay, you've seen the clips of some of the looks I've worn, but I'll go through and detail a little bit about each shade and what I like about it. This shade up here it looks like a light pink, but it has almost like a mother of pearl look when it's on the eye and swatched. I did put it on my inner corner one day, but because it has that mother of pearl look, it pulls kind of a very strong blue hint, which it doesn't come across here at all. But trust me on this, it is called Oyster Sand. I did not like it on the inner corner. One day I was going to wear it on the eyelid. I truthfully never got around to doing that for you. I would have done it just pure experimentation because I don't think I would have liked it. This is a perfect matte brow bone color. I really like it a lot. This is the lighter tone taupe out of the palette. It doesn't have a ton of pigmentation. I wore it one day on its own and it didn't really show up that much. And then one day I mixed this and that together, and it made a perfect taupe, because this is a little dark for just daytime use. I wear it, but you know, it's a little on the darker side. And then a few days I did put this on the first half of my lid and this on the outer half, and just kind of blended them seamlessly between the two. And then this is, it's kind of like a silvery old gold taupey metallic. It is a very pretty color, but I have to say I do think it leans a little more cool tone. I don't mind, but I think it's a very pretty color. It's probably my second favorite color in the palette. This is probably my first favorite color. It is a very warm, very warm, blending out color, crease color, all that. This is a perfect maroon shade. That is, I'm not somebody that really likes to put a super dark color through my crease. I have hooded lids. I just don't think it looks really good. So if I'm doing a darker color, I'll do it on the outer corner or under the lash line, something like that. And I don't know if I showed you the clip or not, but it is very similar to, you know, like the Makeup Geek Bitten, those kind of shades that are so popular right now. It's similar to that. This is a really pretty rose gold tone color. I wore it on the lid a few days. I love it. It's a very great, easy, like one color if you don't want anything too dark on your eyes during the day. And then you could definitely even add this on the outer corner and smoke it out for nighttime. This is another crease tone color. I went for this one pretty much 9 times out of 10, but I did use this, and I think even yesterday I mixed the two so that it would be a little more toned down. I think I did that a few days. One day I did add this as my crease color only when I felt like I was going a little more cool tone, and I liked it fine. This color is kind of like a pale, like pinkish sandy gray. That's an awful description, but it was a really nice color that you could do to blend out or in your crease. That was a lot lighter and more flesh tone color. I mean, if you can see, it's definitely more skin tone. Lovely color. And then this is something, I don't know if I have anything just like this in any palette. It's like a pinky red. It is a very pretty color. I will go through my eyeshadows and I will have in the down bar if I have a dupe for that in my collection anywhere, because I don't know that I really do. And then this color over on this corner is a very dark gold flecked eyeshadow that I stamped in the outer crease a few times, and it is really pretty. So one thing I want to mention, this palette is so similar to my Too Faced chocolate bar. So similar. And then parts of it is so similar to my Too Faced Semi-Sweet chocolate bar. My color that I say I love for the crease, look at that in peanut butter. It's so similar. I'm going to see if I can find a way to put them beside each other. You can see them. They're so similar. And then you have this rose gold color that I like so much. And it is almost a dead-on dupe for Marzipan in this palette, which is right there. Goodness, it is way hard. Okay. This is Marzipan. And here's the rose gold color. And even this crease color I love so much is so similar to my beloved Salted Caramel. And then this bottom one that has the gold shimmer in it is almost a dead-on dupe for Cocoa Chili in the Semi-Sweet palette, if you see those. Even that maroony shade here that I was talking about is almost identical to Amaretta down here. Or even the Black Forest Truffle could work. The taupes, I have 1,000,001 taupes in my collection. That brow bone color is perfect. This Mother of Pearl type shade, I don't have anything like that I can think of, but I'm okay without it. So I went through and I looked at stuff in my palettes, and the only shades that I don't think I have anything just like. Now this color, I don't have anything identical and then this color. And I do really like those two colors, but I need to play around in my palette, in my makeup a little bit more and see if I can find dupes for those. So with that being said, I think I'm going to pass on this palette. It's not that it's a bad palette. It is a lovely palette. But if you've been watching me for a little bit now, you know that I'm really trying to downsize my collection. It's just, I don't want to be one of those people that have like one drawer of makeup and I have like one eyeshadow, one blush, two blush, something like that. That's not what I want to do, but I just don't want to have 3 palettes that I feel like with these 2 chocolate bar ones, I just feel like I don't need this. But that's good for you if you have this palette alone, that hopefully some of the shades that you were curious about in the chocolate bar palette, you'll have them in here, and you'll have the addition of that and the taupes. But with me having this million taupes as I do, and then some of these colors are almost dead on dupes for in here, I just feel like I don't need them all. But this is a great palette. If you don't have one of those, pick this up. I highly encourage this palette is to be something to get, because I'm almost guaranteed it's less expensive than those. It's a great quality. It folds over nicely for traveling. It has a wonderful mirror that I use pretty much every day as I'm getting ready now that I've been using this palette. I have truly enjoyed using this palette. And I have to say, I'm really going to be sad to see it go. I mean, I really am. But I just feel like I don't need it as well. So, I think I will be passing this on. And it's a shame, because I really do love it. But I'm trying to be honest and truthful to y'all, and like I'm being real when I say I want to have less makeup. It's not just a thing for the declutters or to have project pan videos or whatever people are, you know, about. That's not my reason in trying to do all this. It's because I really want to get rid of stuff, but I only want to get rid of stuff that I don't feel like I need. I don't want to like purge and then rebuy, you know what I mean? So I want to really take the time and go through my stuff and make sure. So anyways, with that being said, that was how April went. I loved the palette. I did. So if I didn't have these, I would keep it. So I hope that tells you something. And then I'm trying to get this video up a little earlier this month because I wanted to let y'all be the ones to pick my palette for May. These are what I have left. I'll go through these briefly, and I want you all to vote, and whichever one gets the most votes will be May. I may take that into consideration for June. We may vote again. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. First off, I have my Urban Decay Original Naked palette. I think this would be really pretty for summertime. So maybe May, maybe wait a little bit longer. I don't know. Naked 2, which I've been wanting to use so bad this whole time and I haven't. But something about me kind of feels like maybe this would be better fall and winter. I don't know. My Inglot Palette, which I did a whole video on. I don't even know if anybody would enjoy seeing this as a 1 month 1 palette, because it's not a palette that you can buy like all in one. It's one I made, but I'm going to throw that out there. My Stila In the Light palette. I think this would be another perfect summer palette. The Laura Mercier Artist Palette from 2003 that was recently available again in the Sephora sale. They brought it back with Ritual. So maybe y'all would be curious about this, especially before it gets too summery, and maybe a lot of y'all have this now. Picked it up in the sale. And then the last 2 palettes are kind of small. I don't even know if anybody would want me to do these, but I'm just going to show them to you because these are the last of my large palettes. Like, this is all. The Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral 2, and then the Sleek Oh So Special. And hold on, before I go ahead and get rid of, not rid of, but you know, that really pretty pink color that I said I loved so much in here. I know I don't have all of these in my collection, but this one could be kind of similar. That one. I mean, this one, there's some really pretty pinks. A lot of the darker shades in this palette I'm probably never going to wear. but I do like some of those rosy ones. So anyways, those are the rest of my large palettes. And I do have quints and quads, and I think I have like 6 pans counted into like those kind of small ones. I don't know. So I also have the Marc Jacobs Lollita, which I think is a little small to be doing for a 1 month 1 palette, but in case anybody wants me to do that one, I'll throw that out there. So that is all for this month. I hope that you guys liked this and the choice, and then I will just run through what I'm wearing real fast in case anybody's curious. My nails are Essie Van de Go. I don't know how well it's picking up. My Bauble Bar crystal mason ring, I believe, my wedding band, a ponytail holder, 3 Alex and Ani bracelets, a Q, the mother's hand, and the crown. I filmed an Alex and Ani collection video that will be up pretty soon, so you'll be seeing those. These are just some cream colored floral studs. My top is from Loft. It's a year old. It's a mint kind of lace little shirt. I love it so much. On my face, I just have my regular foundation, powder, Hourglass bronzer. My cheeks is NARS Madly, but it's been on there for a while, so it's pretty much worn off. And my Makeup Forever dual thing. I have this as my highlight. My eyes are the Clinique Duo. I'm trying to pan in Sunburst with just my perfect crease color blending out in my brow bone. I wanted to wear the Clinique one today because I'm trying to really use that one up. And my lips are a new obsession. I pulled it out when I've been trying to get rid of some stuff. It's the NARS New Lover Velvet Gloss Lip Pencil. It's kind of like a strawberry pink with this really gold sheen, which could almost lend to being frosty, but not. I absolutely love it. And this is as close to red as I really get and feel comfortable with. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what palette I should do for the month of May. I really am counting on y'all to decide for me. Hopefully I have enough votes where I don't have to make a decision, because I'm kind of at a standstill and I don't know what I want to do. So I hope this helped some of y'all, and that's all. I will see you guys later. Bye.